I hope you all can hear me. My little dog Cinnamon is here. We're going to go nuts on this live. She's going to be running around a little bit. Okay, you guys, I was live earlier today and I had to go and get a whole bunch of work done. And then I said, I'm going to come back. So I'm just going to wait for a couple of you guys to come on to the channel. And I'm going to grab another jelly roll here just so I've got one handy. I can show it to you as we go through. We're going to do a jelly roll rug. So I'm going to get started because I don't want to be here all night. And I've got a couple of them. They're from Luxembourg Square. They're called Luxembourg Square. It's from Connecting Threads. So these are fabric strips. So technically this isn't a jelly roll. It's going to be a fabric strip rug. So I'm just going to open up my fabric here and get going on it. I've got markets in a couple of weeks and I need to make some of the smaller rugs. So these are, I'm going to split these packs of fabric up here and we're going to do 20 strip rugs. And I'm hoping it'll have like an obvious split in it. And it's not looking like it does. So we're going to have to split some fabric here real quick. So we're going to do one. This fabric is called Luxembourg Square. It's from Connecting Threads. Hi, Jennifer. I'm just going to be able to read the comments on my screen because on my other screen, I actually have the Blue Jays game playing. Ha ha ha. We need to have the Blue Jays playing, right? So, how can I do this? 1, 2, 3. Most of these colors are going to have 3. I'm going to have to sort this out later if it doesn't work out, but I'm hoping this will work out and we'll have colors of 3. I might need to open up this other jelly roll. So you guys, I recently became... Hello, I was just finishing your card video from earlier today. I was at my quilt guild today. Yes, I saw your comment, Susan, and I commented back already. I was just upstairs having my dinner, actually. I told you guys I was going to go eat at like 3 o'clock, and then that did not happen. It's been crazy here, but I did sleeve that entire counter full of cards because... well, I wanted to get that counter cleaned off. So I did get that done. And now I'm here doing this. And you know what? I think I'm going to, do, you guys? I think I'm going to turn the game off. Somebody keep me updated on the score. And I am going to just turn my channel on because I can't read these comments effectively. I thought I was going to be able to multitask and enjoy my night. But my husband is recording it. And therefore, I should be able to watch it later on when he gets home. We'll be able to watch the game again. So I'm going to toss some of this fabric off to the side because unless it has 3s in it, I'm not going to need it. And we're going to try to make up some jelly roll packs, or sorry, fabric strip rugs here with 20 strips at a time, and we're gonna have 3 20 strip or 20-ish strip rugs here in a second. Okay, let me pull you guys up here. I am fast. It does help when I can multitask, right? So I had all of those set up. I did get them all done. I have a whole huge pile again to do. I probably need to do about another 300, I would say, cards. And so I got that big mess cleaned up and then put away. And now I'm on to sitting and sewing because you can't stand up and sew all the time. All right, there is my channel. Bring that up. It should be on mute. What is everybody up to tonight? Seems like a weird time of day to be doing rugs, but it is what it is, right? get rid of this one. Get rid of this one. So right now I'm just splitting up a couple of tubes of rugs so that I can make 20-ish strip rugs here without any drama. So I opened up 2 packs of, these are called fabric strips because technically it's not Moda, so it's not a jelly roll rug. And these are from Connecting Threads. I'm going to bed, but I'm going to fall asleep watching you cutting a rug. Sorry I couldn't get back earlier, Heather. It was just busy. I had to get my stuff done. We'll see you in the next video. Have a good night's sleep. Susan, I was bored and created a jelly roll bag. I just sewed the strips side by side, sewed the sides and the bottom. Yeah, you can be very creative with these, can't you? All right, let's get rid of that one. So by the time I'm done this pack, it will be, I'll have 3 rugs here that I'm going to do. Just want to make sure I kind of keep them in order. Toss this one to the side. I have so much of this fabric. Now, Connecting Threads, I'm an ambassador for Connecting Threads, you guys. I put a link for Connecting Threads in the video description. So if you shop through my link, that's great. I'm an affiliate for it. But because I'm an ambassador for them now, there's a discount code for you guys there. So if you've never shopped from Connecting Threads, check it out. Use my discount code and you get 15% off. Yay! Because there's no point in being a successful crafter unless you can take your friends with you. And the whole point of getting to this level is, you know, to hopefully get some discount codes and then share them with your audience. So we're there. We made it. We made it to the stage of getting discount codes. Good for us. And that's because you guys watch this channel, by the way, just so you know, FYI. All right. 1, 2, 3. I already did a bunch of these, 3 in fact, where they're 40 strip long. And these ones we'll just see how long they get here when I've got everything sorted out. Oh, we've got 2 of this color. Do I want to do that? I might come back and use this color again. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. So just splitting up the colors so I can make everything even. And then I might have a wonky rug afterwards where I use up all those other colors, but that's okay. We'll get most of them done this way. And this can go. And then sometimes I don't know why they have to put a white in, but they do. I'm gonna put this one in by the blue. And it's going to be 3. Do I want a big white patch? No, not really. In by the blue. And then after this orange. And then we'll sort out these other 2 colors off camera later. We don't need you guys to see all of them. ACTHOMEStitcheryDecorcan has a sale going on. ACTHOMEStitcheryDecorcan has a sale going plus an additional 32% off by using the code BETTER32. That's fantastic. I don't have my link in the video just yet, but it is in my on the community posts. So if you want to go into that sale using my link, then I would get paid for that. That would be awesome. 1. Oh, we did say after the orange. What do we do last color here? kind of a pain in the bum. Let's see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's do 17. I can always fix those other ones later, right? 18. And 19. I want to have 20 strips for sure. And 20. Perfect. All right. We're just going to start sewing. I will be looking for you. Oh, do you shop with them? Susan, it is in the video description for you right now. And you can just copy it down. It's ACTHomeStitcheryDecorcan. So something connecting threads. And if you just copy it down, it'll be in all my videos now. But if you copy it down, you should be good to go. And then whenever you want to shop, they do have some jelly rolls on sale right now. I did check. This one's called Luxembourg Square. I think it's out of print now. But I had ordered so many of them. Of course, I've got some left over. But I was just on there like 10 minutes ago and saw that they have some jelly rolls on sale right now. And then go in through my link that I put in the video description for you guys already and use my discount code. And you should be able to get a discount on that. So like I said, there's no point in starting a craft business if you can't take your friends with you and have a discount code. And we finally made it. Finally made it to getting a discount code. Next step is when I reach 10,000 subscribers, then I will be able to apply for their next program up, which is like an influencer with them. And I'm pretty excited about that because who doesn't want to get to the point where they actually get paid to do some stuff? My thread just totally tied up here. What the heck? Just when you think the day is going to go well. All right. Oh, good thing I got this big bowl for garbage stuff here. All right. Oh, gosh, there's a whole bunch of you guys here. We're just getting the machine threaded. We're going to start this jelly roll rug. Technically, it's a fabric strip rug because this is not a jelly roll. Jelly rolls are a term that is trademarked by Moda. I'm not happy tonight with this thread. You know, I think some of the problem is I'm sitting higher up in my seat because I put one of these cushions on my seat and I don't actually like it. Do not like it at all. And I can't see my machine. Now I'm just starting to get mad. I can't see my machine to get threaded here properly. All right. But if I take my cushion off, I'm going to slide off my chair because I got my slippery pants on and they do not cooperate with this chair, which is why I had to put the cushion on. All right, here we go. We got it threaded. What we're going to do first, you guys. When you start strips, can you show us how you sew when folding the strips together? Yes. I'm going to show you that right now. So I've got 20-ish strips here. We'll start with the one on top. I can't decide on the edge or the center. I always sew on the edge. And that way, when I'm doing the zigzag stitch, I don't miss that folded edge on the bottom side of the rug. So that's where I always sew. Now, to sew this one, you guys, I'm going to start with my Singer Heavy Duty. And I'm going to sew the strips together, and then we're going to do the batting strips, and then we're going to sew it round and round. So we are going to be here for a little bit. But the reason I sew with the Singer Heavy Duty is because it is fast. And it has a lot of muscle for it for doing the batting strips. So, pardon me, I'm pretty sure I'm going to sneeze here. We'll get started. Work up a sneeze. Oh, excuse me. All right, so first thing you want to do is put your fabric, your first piece of fabric is going to go side to side with the machine, and then grab, it's going to be right side up. Then grab your second piece of fabric and it's going to go up down with your machine, and you're basically just going to place it down on top of the fabric before. So it just looks like this. It's like a little rectangle. And you want to sew on the diagonal, from the inside diagonal to the outside of the diagonal. So place your two pieces of fabric together, pivot it on the machine so you've got the diagonal. I always do a little back stitch at this point, and I always do a little back stitch at the end point. And that way when we're sewing the tube together later on, it's not going to pull out those first couple of stitches. So I always sew on the side. I know there's a bunch of different ways to do it, but when you sew that zigzag stitch, you need to have a very wide zigzag. And if you don't have a wide enough zigzag and you haven't sewn the tube on the edge, the chances of you missing the fold of the flap on the bottom side are pretty high. And you want to reduce that because it's kind of annoying. Okay, so we're just repeating this process. Right side up goes this way. Right side down goes this way. Place your fabric on. You're going to sew from the inside of the diagonal to the outside of the diagonal and use a back stitch at the same, so to keep the tube together here. So this does go pretty quick. Once I get going, of course, you know, anything that you do on live television is never going to work out perfectly. Like just now. You know, there are days when I just want to go back to bed. And my husband and I have been super sick this past week, which is why I didn't do any lives whatsoever. And now my machine doesn't want to work. Okay, grab a different bobbin. Move on with your life. But it's a couple of weeks here now till Christmas markets, and it doesn't matter how tired I am or what's going on. There is no time to fool around anymore. I just need to work. So even if you feel like poo, you just need to get yourself together and do your work. And I always say no matter how bad I feel, I can always sew a rug because it's pretty calm and brainless for me at this point. I've done thousands of them. So I'm just on the very home stretch of all of my sewing. Can you see this is just going to be an issue all night probably. I'm going to, what am I going to do? It doesn't want to sew properly. Can you see? Just does not want to sew. All right, rethread everything and see if we can get this going here. Maybe I've missed a step. Could be user error. This machine has caused me problems before. I never zigzag on it anymore. At all, ever. I just use it for the straight stitch on the rug. And if we rethread it and it doesn't work, I'm going to be, I might just cry. I'm that tired, but we'll see. Okay, come on, machine. You can do it. We love you. There's one done. Boop, made it back. Oh, hi. Hi, Michaela. Migulina Perez and Chelsea. Hello, you made it back. Yes, Friday night sewing. My machine's being grumpy. We'll see what the possibilities are for this. One day I may just have to. It's messing up on both. Of course, right? Of course. My husband has gone to play darts. He always goes and plays darts on Friday nights. So I've got some time here to get these rugs done. I love my Friday nights at home. I used to play darts, but I was not enjoying some of the people there. So I chose to quit. And now he goes by himself and I stay home and sew, which is fine. Tomorrow I'm actually going out for brunch, so he'll be staying home for that. All right, we're almost done these. I think there's like 6 or 7 more left of these strips, and then we'll be able to move on to the next step of this. Really shouldn't be this complicated to get going, but you know, it is what it is some days. So make sure your fabric is face up and going side to side. The next piece of fabric is face down, going top bottom. Twist it on a diagonal and sew a diagonal on the pieces. I'm pretty sure this fabric is going to sell really well, this type of rug, at my Christmas markets. It's a really, really nice color palette of greens, blues, and orange. So that should be quite nice. And did you guys see the live earlier where we added some more stuff into that members only gift pack? If you've never been on my channel before, hi, I'm Jolene. I'm from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I own Home Stitchery Decor. I sell my products online in huge Christmas markets, which I'm going to be doing starting on November 6th. I sell wholesale to some stores. I teach everything I do here on my channel. I have all kinds of designs and patterns and all that kind of fun stuff. And we opened up a members portion of the channel. It's $2 a month if you want to join the members portion of the channel. And we have a members only gift pack. When we reach 150 paid members of the channel, we're going to give away this huge gift pack, which is now at $587. And it is, but basically you join the channel for $2 a month, which, you know, helps keep my lights on and helps support all these giveaways. And we're just going to build this massive community of really freaking fun people and give away craft stuff and do cool things and be kind to one another. All the things. And I don't know if y'all saw today about one, we won't name names because we don't want to get, you know, in trouble for defamation or anything like that. But there's a very popular crafter today that is facing some very serious charges. And I just think, you know, I followed that person and they kind of inspired part of my, you know, how I wanted to be as a crafter. And now I'm kind of rethinking, you know, why did I like that person so much? Dang. It'll be all over the news. If you're on YouTube, you've probably seen some of the work that this person has done. They're pretty popular. And now they're in big trouble. And I suspect they will not have a YouTube channel within a couple of days. Because YouTube won't put up with stuff like that. So we're not going to do anything bad like that on this channel. We're just going to have fun. So once I'm done cutting the strips, I'll show you the gift pack because we do have to cut these apart. Yes, please double tap the screen if you guys are liking these videos. Okay, so now what we need to do, and it's so quick, you need to cut all the strips apart. So I like to have a little bowl handy. You're going to cut off your salvage end first. And then I have a laundry basket, laundry basket here right next to me. And hi, Nadine. We're going to cut the strips apart. It doesn't have to be fancy, just trim the thread. And then you're going to cut the diagonal piece of fabric off. So leave a good, you know, 1/4 inch, maybe even a little bit more. And we're just going to trim all 20 of these strips apart. And then we're going to get set up for sewing the batting. And just before we sew the batting, we're going to show you the members only gift prize here because why not? Super fun. I'm going to use some bigger scissors so this even goes faster. Faster, faster, faster. So we're just cutting the diagonal off. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is going to get sewn onto the inside. You're never going to see it. I know some people are super fussy about cutting this exactly, using a rotary blade cutter, pressing their seams open, all that kind of fun stuff. I'm telling you, I've made tons and tons and tons of these. You don't have to do that. Just cut that little triangle piece off. And I have it in the basket on the floor next to me. And then under this table here, I have a whole bunch of batting that I've already cut, and I butted the ends up together. And I don't have very much of it left. I'm going to switch to the pre-cut rolls. Now that I have commercial accounts, that's going to be more affordable for me. But I had so much of this batting left over from last year. I had some staff. They all had the batting at they had the batting at their house. And so when I let my staff go this last year, I took all the batting back, obviously. And so I'm just finishing up what's left of that batting, and then I will be switching to rolls. But if you are buying your own pre-made batting, it's Pellon batting with scrim. That's the one that you need. The rolls are available on my website. The fabric tube maker is also available on my website. If you're from Canada, that will be affordable for you. If you're from the United States, I highly recommend just shopping from a local maker. With all the tariffs and the shipping right now, it's really almost practically impossible to get anything shipped out of Canada affordable to the States. So make sure that you're shopping at, practical places where you're not spending a fortune on your stuff there. So I've made thousands of these rugs, and my booth consists of rugs, matching dish towels, dish drying mats, soup bowl cozies, pot holders, potato bags, handmade dishcloths, ornaments, Christmas cards, magnets, pillows. What else do we do here? Magnets, pillows, my Christmas card collection. I have my book available, hot pads, pretty much. It's all mix and match collections. So I've just got probably, like before the markets start, maybe 10 more rugs I want to whip up just to make sure I've got all of my colors and all of my sizes. And so this is going to be a 20 strip rug, and I typically do my rugs in 20, 30, and 40 strips. And that way when I pull the tubes or the rolls apart, I can have some consistent rugs there. All right, so if you didn't watch today's live, we were making Christmas cards, and we decided to put a couple of Christmas cards into this pack here too. Oh, goodness, let me take a drink before I choke. All right, so if you're a paid member of the channel, it's $2 a month. You can join from your main screen. Just find the join button. You can go back to the main channel and hit the join button, or you can find the join link in the video description. It will also be in the first comment after the video is done processing. And so for $2 a month, you get early access to my content. You get members only discount. You get priority reply to comments, and you get members only giveaways like this one. So when we reach 150 paid members, we're currently at 28. We're going to draw a random name, and you're going to have to give me your address. Then I'm going to send you off this massive gift pack. I really want to hit 150 paid members before Christmas time so somebody can get this for Christmas, because it's going to be insane. It's at 587 Canadian dollars right now. So today we were making my Christmas cards. So you're going to receive these two Christmas cards in the pack. The Christmas tree, which is my best-selling design, and the Oh Holy Night design. And just as a side note, today only, these designs are in my shop on Etsy, which is called the Mandela SVG shop. So just go to Etsy, Mandela, MANDALA SVG shop. Use the code CARDS, and my whole entire Etsy shop is on sale for my YouTube viewers today for 75% off, but that's going to end at midnight. So you'll receive two of the cards. Download these. You can make them on Cricut. You can sell the finished products. You can't resell the designs. Then we have the Pfaff Quilters gift box here, which is pretty swanky actually. It's got 2 quilting rulers, a rotary cutter, rotary blades, 2 packs of needles. And then on the bottom of the box, it also has a rotating cutting mat. So that's from Pfaff. Then we have a set of 4 soup bowl cozies that you have to sew together, but don't worry, we're giving you the link to the tutorial on here. And all of these products, I already have tutorials on the channel. So if you're new here, join the channel, subscribe, and go watch all these tutorials and go make your own stuff and have fun. We've got this Christmas tea towel with cardinals on it. We have another Christmas tea towel we just made last week with the red and black checked reindeer on it. I love this one for sure. Then we have a pillow sham, which actually matches the soup bowl cozies that we're giving you there. So this is for a 20 by 20 pillow. So this is the coral floral pillow sham. We have 2 packs of, hi Lumoth. We have 2 packs of fridge magnets, one in Robert Kaufman Christmas fabric and one in the regular fabric, black and white fabric. We have a set of 9 of my Christmas ornaments. So these are all 9 reindeer. We made this one last week. Super fun project. The designs are on my website. Use code YT reindeer if you want to download this design. That's not in my Etsy store. It's just on my website. This one is reversible Christmas placemats with Robert Kaufman fabric. Super pretty. So you'll receive a set of 2 placemats. Then we have, and today's video is sponsored by me and my book, From Zero to YouTuber, which is available on Amazon for $14.95 American. It is a class in a book that teaches you how to start, grow, and scale your own YouTube channel. And then if you want to make a rug, you're going to need the fabric tube maker, so you'll win one of these. And then finally, we have the jelly roll rug itself, a 20 strip jelly roll rug. So you have to be a paid member of the channel in order to be entered for that draw. When we reach 150 paid members of the channel, you will be entered into that. We will do a draw, random, use a randomizer, pick a name. And if you win, we'll contact you. We'll shout it out on the channel here repeatedly, and then you're going to have to give me your address so I can send that off to you. Because if I don't have your address, I can't send that off to you. But some people have won some stuff already on my channel for different events that we've been doing, and they can attest that they've actually received their items and everything went as planned. So we don't want we're not doing anything funny here. We're giving away craft stuff. Okay, so now we're going to start sewing the tube. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to layer batting down on top of our fabric like this. Hi, Denise. And we're going, hi, Boot. And we're going to fold our fabric over like this. And then we're going to fold the ends in and just meet it. Do it so it meets in the middle like this. Basically, you're folding it into the middle. Once you've got that kind of sorted out, situated, get your tube maker. It will pop apart into 4 pieces. You're going to get your larger piece first with your fabric folded into the center. You're going to feed that through the fabric tube maker, and it's going to look like this. So just feed it into there. Then you're going to grab the little clicky thing that sticks up inside of here. So grab your little clicky thing and push it up in between the fabric and push on it until it clicks. And now when you pull this down, the fabric will be folded in half once. And we just need to repeat the process for the second part of the fabric. So we've got the second part of our fabric tube maker. This is by Clover. Hi, Deborah. Welcome to the channel, you guys. Don't be shy. We have a lot of fun here. We've got these huge giveaways. We've got a whole bunch of members here, 28, which isn't too bad because we just started the channel membership, and we're super fun. So the only thing we don't do drama, we don't do spamming, and we don't do politics, and we don't do complaining. Okay, so grab the second part of your tube maker and put your fabric through like this. So you folded it in half again, slid it through that little fabric tube maker. And now you're going to grab your clicky part and you're just going to repeat the same thing and click this up into the tube. And now this will fold the tube into a second time in half. Now we just need to start sewing this. So what I do is I fold the edge over just like this, and then I fold the edges in down on a little diagonal to make like a little present, and then I'm going to fold it in half and in half again, and it's just basically going to make a rectangle up at that end. Really not that complicated. If I can do this, you can too. And I do have a full length like close-up tutorial with my camera right down and all this business. It's the main video on my channel. It has over 50,000 views, and you can go back and watch that if you want to as well. But basically, we're going to start the rug looking something like that. Hopefully you guys can see that. Basically a little rectangle. And we're just going to use a straight stitch. The length is set at 3. The needle position is in the middle. The tension set at 5. And the width is set at 0. And this is a Singer heavy duty 4452, I believe. So we've only got a little 20 strip rug here to do today. We're going to sew the strips, and I always sew on the edge of the strip itself. That makes it easier when you're doing the zigzag. This fabric is from Connecting Threads. If anybody's looking to get the fabric, I've got things twisted around here. Hang on one sec. The fabric's from Connecting Threads. I put a link in the video description. They have, I think it's free shipping when you buy $75 American, and free shipping even for Canadians when you spend, I believe, $125 American. And then you get free shipping, and their stuff's really good. I've been doing it for quite a while. Working with their fabric for quite a while. So you got to work with people first before you can actually become like an ambassador or something for them. So put the work in. If you're thinking about doing this yourself, I always say give before you ask. So if they're brands that you want to work with, just start working with them. Start tagging them in your videos. And sooner or later, they will take notice. Or when you apply to be an affiliate, you can refer them back to some of your videos. Hi, Tom. And I've just got everything twisted here. So I'm just took the fabric tube maker apart a little bit, and I'm just straightening up my fabric before I get going. It's not as, it's easy when you're, paying attention to everything. But once you start talking on a live video, that, of course, is going to be when you screw something up, right? So don't stress the small stuff. Just go ahead and fix it and then come back and get it set up properly. It'll be fine in a minute. Go slow with the tube maker. You want the tube maker to have a little bit of tension on it. And that way your fabric won't slide out one way or the other. So only when I'm sliding the tube maker down, I only slide it down a few inches at a time. Oh, you totally just went over there and got 2 rolls. Thank you, Heather. Which rolls did you get? Do you remember what they're called? Maybe I have them here and I can show you what they look like, because I do have quite a bit of fabric from Connecting Threads. Did you use my discount code? That's the important part. Did you get a deal using my discount code? I have a link for Connecting Threads in the video description, and I have a discount code for Connecting Threads where you guys get 15% off. So I'm curious, Heather, if you used the discount code and it worked and everything went through and all that kind of stuff. Hi, Patty. Okay, I'm going to show you guys close up. Oh, maybe not. hang on. I need a little bit more give here before I can get that close up to the camera. I want to show you how close I sew to that edge. You used the code and it worked. Yay! I think you might be the first person that's actually used the code. So that's good to know it worked. Because, you know, like, you get to a certain point with this stuff where you're just kind of like playing a video game and the next level opens and the next level opens and the next level opens. And the only point of being a successful crafter is for me to be able to share with people. So that's what I want to do. Okay, this is how close I'm sewing up to the edge. Can you see? And that way when we zigzag, we're not going to miss the folded part on the bottom. So I want you guys to see that for sure. Morning Skies and Gilded Age. I don't have either one of those. I don't have either one of those. Yeah, Susan, that's how close I sew to the edge. Very close. And that way you're not wasting your time with the thread skipping on the next stage. So we have 20 strips to sew, and we're going to do them all with this the Singer Heavy Duty 4552, and then we're going to switch machines to my FAF Quilt Ambition 635. It has a nice wide zigzag on it. I really quite like it, and it's got 198 stitches on it. I didn't put a link in the video description for the sewing machines. I guess I should have done that too. Mostly I just wanted to tell you guys about the fabric for this video because I'm using the fabric from Connecting Threads, and for you guys to get discounts on your fabric. So that's pretty new. Like the code was valid on October 1st. They told me I was going to get it the middle of September, and then it didn't go valid until October 1st. And yeah, it's just it's another way to have a craft business and share your skills and all that kind of stuff here. I love your work. Oh, thanks, Janet. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys. How many are new to the channel here? Tell us where you're from. Let's have who's the furthest from the furthest away place today. I think the furthest away we did was, we had South Korea, we've had Australia, we had Indonesia on one live. We have people from all over the States and Canada for sure all the time on here. North Carolina. Hi, Mira. Welcome. Oh my gosh. Zephyrillus, Florida. Am I saying that right? Everybody up for Arizona is far too. Yes. Yes, Chelsea, we know you are from Arizona, and that's very far. And one day I will come to Arizona and we will go for coffee. Massachusetts. DJ Grammar, Vitilo. Yes, hi. Oh, you've been here before. And you're one of the channel members as well. Look at all the channel. If you have a little icon next to your name in the chat, that means you're a channel member. And you guys are literally funding the channel. You're funding the giveaways, all that kind of fun stuff. So thank you for joining. When you join, it's $2 a month, and you help fund the giveaways and keep the lights on and all that kind of fun stuff. So a couple bucks a month from a whole bunch of people adds up really quickly, and then we can do more fun stuff. So the giveaway right now is valued at 575 Canadian dollars. So when we reach 150 paid members, we'll do that giveaway. And we're at 28 paid channel members at $2 a month right now. So we're not quite covering the giveaways yet, but we will. We're going to get there. And then once we reach like, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 paid members, the fun that we're going to have on this channel is going to be off the chain. as Mel B would say from America's Got Talent. Austin, Texas. Sanford, Colorado. Hi, Karen. Welcome to the channel. We're doing a 20 strip fabric rug here today, you guys. And I do repeat myself a few times during the video just because people can come and go off these lives. You know, they pop in, they're like, what's going on? And then they come back later and they're like, what's going on again? So we did add 2 Christmas cards into that giveaway today from a live that I did earlier today, where we were showcasing my Christmas card designs, actually, is what we were doing. So I'm sewing like a mad woman because I have Christmas markets. My first one is on November 6th. And that will be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then at the same market the next week. So I don't even have to pack out. And then I've got a couple of weekends off. And then I'll be at another one. Brazil? Really? Hi, Tracy. Welcome. And if you guys are wondering, if you're new here and you're wondering, why does she keep looking up there? My TV is on and I have my channel playing on here so I can actually see your comments. Arizona. Hooked Mermaid. You were here earlier. I wish I could be a full-time crafter. I work full-time and go to school. Makes it hard to focus on a business right now. So if you wanted to start a craft business, just do one thing until it works. So if you wanted to just do rugs, just do rugs. If you wanted to just do Christmas cards, just do Christmas cards. And then build on that. I can't wait to see this rug. I know, I love this color. I have one bigger made, and then I was like, I'm not going to show you guys. I'm going to make you wait till the end of the video to show you this rug. So we've got 20 strips-ish here that we're going to sew. It does go super fast with this Singer. Good evening from Burleson, Texas. Just finished some bowl cozies and Lucky Penny Wallet by Sally Tomato. Fabulous. And, oh, that's another one of our channel members. Hi, Deanna. Or Dina. Sorry, it's Dina. Hooked Me Made. Hi, Hooked Me Made. Oh, that's a person here. Hi, Kathy. Canuck here in Belize. I sew all the time, sending a quilt to Canada for my daughter. Okay, Kathy, how is Belize? That is on our bucket list to go to Belize. We are going to go to Cancun this year, but Belize is on our list as well. Hi, Steph. I don't know if that can, I don't know what the post office is doing. I was sick here for this last week. That's why I didn't do any lives for like a week. Hot and wet, it's rainy season. I made my first 2 bowl cozies this afternoon and I'm cutting out several more tonight. Way to go, Jennifer. You can do it. So many channel members are on here tonight. That's crazy. Yeah, what's the best thing to do in Belize? Good question, right? We all want to go to Belize. I used to have a friend from Belize. An older gentleman that I actually met at the bar, and I used to dance quite a bit. And he was a fabulous dancer, like country western dancing. And him and I just chatted all the time. He was great. I can't wait until my crochet business is off the ground. Tracy, and I'm so excited to start working for myself. Tracy, have you got my book? Yes. Hi, Hooked Mermaid. What? I sent you the, you won the link earlier, right? I don't want to say your first name unless you want us to use it on here. But did you get your link okay? Because you actually won the file this afternoon. And Steph won the file. And Heather, did you email me, Heather? I didn't see your email yet. No, you don't have it. Tracy, I have this business, and it got really annoying to me to try to find like how to do this. It was really, really hard. So I did it for years, and then I wrote a book. So I just wrote it. It went onto Amazon on August 1st. It's called From Zero to YouTuber. If you're in the States, it's $14.95 American, and it walks you through how to start, grow, and scale your YouTube channel. But there's tons of information in here if you want to start a business and how to get going on that. So Chelsea's got the book already. She just said here, that's Ray is Chelsea. Her book is amazing. I think Chelsea's bought it and gifted it to someone else as well. Okay, I will check my email. I always do what I say, so don't worry about that. I emailed the other two girls earlier, and it might be in my spam box. And don't worry, I'll make sure you get your file. I will make sure. And Deanna, or Dina, why do I keep, I have a girlfriend named Deanna, so every time I look up there, of course, I'm quickly glancing up at the comments, but it's Dina, and you have the book as well. Have you read it? Do you like it? Rola, hi Anderson Brito. Yeah, it's super affordable. I really honestly just want to try to help more people start their own craft business. And I'm pretty successful at my own craft business. And I just found it really frustrating. It was like, look here, look here, look here. And, you know, by the time you watch 10,000 videos on YouTube, you know, you don't really know, you don't really have like a plan where you just like, you have a plan. It's like you start here and you do this. Like we all hear these things on, you know, you see these memes on the internet, right? When we were kids, nobody wanted to tell us, you know, go to bed at 7 o'clock and eat your vegetables and drink lots of water and what day you were having a bath. And now I'm at the age where I'm just like, could somebody please write down the step-by-step plan for how we do this so I can follow it? And so that's what I did with this book. It's called From Zero to YouTuber. I'll put a link in the video description after this video airs. But right now you can just go and Google it on Amazon. From Zero to YouTuber by Jolene Airy. And I'm hearing quite good things about it. It's selling quite well. Yay. Thanks for that. And if you have bought the book, can you guys go onto your Amazon account and leave me a review, an honest review. Like, you know, don't leave me 5 stars if you don't feel like it's worth 5 stars. But if you could leave me some reviews, that would be really super helpful to get the book like pushed out onto Amazon even more. I'm enjoying the book. I've been embroidering on the side, socks at my artisan markets. Wonderful. I take the embroidery machine to the market, and that's been working well. Oh, hi. I know who this is. Aloyas, right? I like your jelly roll videos and your tea towels. Love your channel. Yay! Thank you for being here. Thank you to everyone that watches, that comments, that leaves thumbs up and hearts and all that kind of fun stuff. Because one day soon we're going to all be really thankful that I started this channel. I know my husband is already. He's like, go you. He's cheering me on. He's like, you can do it. You can do it. I keep telling people, you know, I started with absolutely nothing here. Nothing. Like this room had a flood in it and we had to renovate it. And then we did it ourselves because my husband's a contractor. So, you know, he fixed the flood up, put a new vinyl flooring in it. And, you know, we reconfigured cabinets, and this table that I'm sewing on, I got off of Facebook Marketplace. We have 28 members now. 28 paid members of the channel. I'm hoping some people will join from this video tonight too. They'll see the value in it. They want to get in on the prize draw. That would be great. Come join us. It's a couple bucks a month. So 28, and you know, when I was starting, the 56 are watching, but we have 28 channel members now. The computer side of the business has me so flustered. Well, Tracy, ask me anything. Ask me anything. I am going to write a second follow-up book to this that's just for the craft business. This book is going to give you a lot of the business side of it, but then I keep getting asked, you know, how could, you know, more craft specific stuff. So I do have a second book in the works. We'll see. I don't know exactly when it'll come out just because of how freaking busy I am right this minute. It's coming. It's been storming here and lost electricity when finishing my wallet. Oh, bummer. Well, we haven't lost electricity here, and so far the live is live streaming, so that's good. Yeah, and it takes... I'm converting my old electric singer to a manual machine just in case. Electric here is not reliable and I need to sew when the power goes out. For sure, Kathy. I have a treadle machine. Never used it, but I have a treadle machine. What's happening here? Welcome. Oh, Aloysius, you've just joined the channel. Welcome. Welcome to the club. We should have 29 members now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Couple of bucks a month, get in on the draws and support the channel, get early access to my content. You get members only discounts, members only discount codes on things. Fantastic. I know I even have, I bought the leather belt for that treadle. I actually found it on Facebook Marketplace. And the day I saw it, I made my husband stop work, take a worker over to the lady's house and get it because it was such a good deal. I think she was selling it for like, oh my gosh, what was it, like $85 or something silly like that. And so it's been a piece of furniture in my living room ever since. And I keep saying, oh, you know, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. And, you know, went to the... bought the leather belt and everything for it because the leather had basically disintegrated, so it needed the belt. Yeah, so I'll get there. I'll get there. It was a steal. I know. That's why I made my husband stop what he was working on and go over there and get it. It's like, okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. How many strips do we have? Quite a few because I'm chatting. I'll try to go faster here, guys. The problem is if you go too fast, you're going to break your thread. Some vacuum stores have the belt you need. Interesting. I ordered it online. It came right away, so that was, you know, no problem there. I can't even remember where I ordered it from. You've been making laptop bags for your work. Sold one at $25 and can't wait to sell my next one. I need to increase my prices, but I'll figure it out. You know, you got to start somewhere. And you will. You'll figure it out. Like right when I'm sewing rugs like this and nobody's here watching me and I'm not on video camera, I have my Cricut machine running and I have my embroidery machine running behind me where the Cricut machine is cutting out my cards or my mandalas and my embroidery machine is making my embroidered reindeer. Oh, this batting is killing my nose tonight. Fluffs everywhere. Fluffy stuff. Itchy nose, itchy nose. Love what you do. Gotta run. Good night, everyone. Thanks, Kathy. We'll see you in another video, I'm sure. Make sure to subscribe, you guys. Hit the bell button and turn on your notifications, and then that way you get told when I'm doing another video. We're sewing right on the edge of this. We're making a fabric strip rug. If you guys are just joining the channel, the fabric is from Connecting Threads. I put my affiliate link in the video description, but just underneath that, and even better, is I put in, I shared my, what do they call that? My discount code for you guys. So you get 15% off the fabric. So this one is called, the print was Luxembourg Square. It might be out of print right now, but they do have jelly rolls actually on sale today. And one of the channel members here, Heather, has already gone ahead and bought some of the fabric tonight and is telling me that the fabric code worked and she got a discount. So yay, because that's the first confirmation I have of somebody actually using my code and it working. So yeah, this is what I do for work. I'm getting ready for Christmas markets right now. So we're doing 20 strip rug right now. I typically do my rugs in 20, 30, and 40 strips, and that way I can break up those fabric strip rolls evenly. And then I have a good variety with colors and sizes at my Christmas markets. Double tap the screen if you're enjoying the video. Yes, please. Thank you for advocating for the channel. This is my second live today. I just want to make sure. Yeah. We did a live earlier where we were making Christmas cards, actually. And that was super fun. And then I cleaned off my whole table of Christmas cards and then got ready here to sew this fabric strip rug here tonight. And I'm hoping when I'm done this, I'm done for the evening. We'll see. But last night I stayed up till 3 in the morning. Basically putting all those Christmas cards together that I sleeved today with you guys. Thumbs up and join the channel. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You deserve all the accolades, recognition. Now that you've joined the channel, you'll be able to go to the community tab, which is like if you go to my main page and then scroll down, you'll see like at the bottom, you'll see the community posts. Members get special discounts on my digital products. So, for instance, if you want to make these cute reindeer, these are my reindeer Christmas ornament sets. There's all 9 reindeer there. This is a project that you would make with your Cricut machine. And if you're a member of the channel, you get a special discount, and you can only see that code if you're a paid member of the channel. You can only see that post. If you're not a paid member of the channel, there is a discount code for it called YT, so YouTube Reindeer, YT Reindeer. And you can go to my website. At the very top, you'll see mandalas and SVGs, or you can scroll down on the screen and you'll see where there's mandalas and SVGs. The reindeer are in that section, and you can use YT Reindeer if you're a regular viewer of the channel and get 25% off those reindeer ornament designs. Okay, welcome. I'm working on a queen size granny square blanket. I'm hoping to have it done for the next state fair. Then I have 2 baskets going and naughty shelf decoration that's almost done. Oh my goodness. Cute. Yeah, check out my store there. Check out the community tab. If you ever have any questions as a member, you can ask them on these videos. You can ask them in the community tab. You can email me at ACTHomeStitcheryDecorcan@gmail.com. We have no secrets here. We're just going to build a fabulous group of amazing people. and do fun things crafting until, well, until my brain explodes. And hopefully one day we'll be able to afford like a condo for a few weeks in Mexico. That would be my ultimate dream goal. But you know, you have to work to get your dreams, right? I just have some unconventional ways of working. I'd say there's probably 5 more color strips here, and then we're going to do the round and round of this rug. And if you're bored to tears with this and you just want to see the close-up tutorial, go ahead and watch that on my channel. I have the step-by-step tutorial where we're not chatting, we're not doing a live sew. I just have the actual step tutorial, and the camera's like right up in here where you can go ahead and watch every step close up, and then just do that step and then turn the video back on and move to the next step. Oh my goodness. Heather says she used to crochet for years, but it got to be hurting her hands, so she had to give that up. Thank God for sewing machines. Yeah, I do both, because I crochet all my own dishcloths, and you know, sometimes my hands cramp up. I'm not the youngest person on the planet anymore, but and at midnight I will be 1 year older. Yay. That is a true story. At midnight, I will be 1 year older than I am today. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. I was wondering who was going to catch on to that. But yes, it is my birthday tomorrow. And I'm going to go out with my girlfriends for brunch. And then on Sunday, I'm going to go out with my husband for steak dinner. So I didn't want to do both on the same day because it would just be too much food. Same thing happened to me. I crocheted a huge turtle, was in so much pain I couldn't do it anymore. You guys, a couple of days ago, I saw this thing on Instagram. I'm pretty sure it was on Instagram. And this lady was crocheting these like ginormous, well, they'd be for like kids' rooms, like elephants, and well, the one I saw was elephants. I'm pretty sure I saw a giraffe on there. And these are like, she starts them off with like wood bases, starts them from their toes up, does their head, sews on the ears and stuff. And they're like 2 and 3 feet high at their back. So like a kid could get on there and ride it. And I don't follow a lot of stuff on Instagram, and I don't comment a lot of stuff on Instagram. But holy doodle, I saw that post and I was like, that is freaking crazy. Everybody should go follow her. I can't remember what her name was though. So if somebody knows it and has seen that video, shout her out here and get some more followers for her. Because I was like, that is crazy cool. I was depressed about it at first. Oh, Tracy Dirks. I'm hoping to take somebody on. Oh, I missed one. I've seen those too. Do you know which account it is, Heather? Shout out the account if you guys know which one we're talking about with those huge elephants, and I think there was a giraffe. Wasn't there a giraffe? And maybe a pig? She was making the elephant, like the video that I watched, she was making the elephant. Anyway, I went and commented because I was like, lady, like, my God, you are like, how you would even figure out how to do that and get it to the finished end, like, just mind-boggling. And there's people on there asking her for patterns and stuff too, which is super cool. So if you guys are just joining us here, we're making a fabric strip rug. Right now we're sewing 2.5-inch strips of fabric around Pellon batting. The batting is Pellon with scrim. It's available on my website. If you're from Canada, you can order it on my website. And you can order the fabric tube maker off my website as well. If you're not in Canada, don't order from me because our shipping right now is just a nightmare. I don't know if Canada Post is still on strike. I don't know. And with the tariffs and it's just a nightmare right now to get things shipped out of Canada. So don't waste your money buying the batting strips from me. The fabric itself is from Connecting Threads. I put a link in the video description for Connecting Threads. That's my affiliate link. But just underneath there, underneath that link is the discount code where you can get 15% off their website with my discount code. I saw it on Facebook. I saw horses. Might be the same person. I made a lizard. Oh, funny. Hi, Susan. Hello, Susan. Yes, we are sewing late into the night here. Does anybody know the score of the baseball game? Because I gave up watching this baseball game tonight to sew a jelly roll rug with you guys. My husband thinks I'm a hoarder of yarn. Don't listen to your husband. Just get your own separate room and hide it in there. Oh, you got a knitting machine. Well, that's interesting. How's well, Trinity? Hello, Manahil Asabi. I don't know how to say that. Manahil. I'm not sure how to say that. I apologize for butchering your name. Oh, interesting. Yeah, get a knitting machine. My husband used to say I was a hoarder of fabric. And then the pandemic hit. And then, boy, was he glad I had some fabric because we all had to wear masks. And I ended up making a pile of masks. We're not going to talk whether or not we should have worn them or not. I mean, I think they did the best they could and we covered our sneezes. And that's how I feel about it. I'm not like a fanatic. But I did cover my sneezes for a while there while they figured it out. And thank goodness I had some fabric here and was able to make masks because nobody was allowed to go anywhere without one. So wah wah. So we actually helped some people out with that. Hello, Dave. Dave Lake from Toronto. Dave, are you watching the baseball game? Can you tell me the score? Because I've given up watching the baseball game here tonight to sew. And I would like to know the score of the baseball game, if anybody's watching. We're almost done sewing the tubes itself. We're using the Clover Fabric Tube Maker. And we've got fabric from Connecting Threads. We've got Pella-On batting. We're using a Singer 4452 heavy duty machine. The thread is a 40 weight polyester thread. The needle is the 116 jeans needle, but you can use the purple needle from Janome as well. 11-2. Please tell me that's for the Blue Jays. You can't tell me the score and not tell me who it's for. Come on, you guys. I still have fabric masks made. I don't think quilting is ever going to go out of style. Did you see Benson Boone last week? He's a singer, and a lady that quilts made him a quilted vest, took it to his concert, threw it up on stage for him, and he put it on and wore it, and I believe he kept it. So that's pretty cool. Jay's winning. Yes! Yeah, quilting will never go out of style because there's way too many nerdy women sitting around on a Friday night chit-chatting on YouTube while we sew a fabric rug. So I don't think it'll go out of style either. Thanks, Dave. For a complete beginner, it depends on what you want to sew, but if you want to sew a rug like this, the Singer Heavy Duty or the Husqvarna Viking is a good machine. There's some lots available on Amazon. There's one that I absolutely would not recommend. It was It was on Amazon. I bought it. I deeply regretted it. It was F-U-E-Y-E, I think. Fui. Total, I would not buy that machine again. That's all I'm going to say about that. I don't want to be sued for defamation by a large Chinese conglomerate. But I bought that machine and I won't buy it again. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm working on an Irish chain quilt. Well, that's exciting, Dave. We would love to see a picture of that. If you've got a picture of it, go to the community tab and post it in the community tab so we can check out your work. See, I'm kind like that. I'll tell you guys what I actually would like to buy, and then I will tell you what I've bought that I absolutely will never buy again. And I've bought a lot of stuff. So if I tell you I'm not buying that again, you do what you like with that information. But I'm never been known to exaggerate or lie. It's like, I am not buying that again. Singers do break down. I hear ya. Like this one, for instance, I beat the crap out of it so much it won't do a zigzag reliably anymore, but it sews a straight stitch like nobody's business. So maybe that's just what it was meant for. Hope you're on the nice list. Yeah, you asked for a singer for Christmas. What is your best advice to quilt a shirt? I have absolutely no idea because I've never done it whatsoever. So I do rugs, tea towels, dish drying mats, soup bowl cozies, but I've never done a shirt. So I can't give you any advice for that. I'm sorry. No idea. I've never even, have I sewn a shirt? Maybe like in home ec, when I was like in grade 7, I would have sewn a shirt. It's all good. Yeah, you're welcome. No problem. I can't give advice on something I've never done, right? That's not fair. But I bet you there's a YouTube channel that shows somebody sewing or quilting shirts. Oh, there you go. Interfacing F911. See, somebody on here will know something. I have 4 sewing machines. My first is a 100-year-old Treadlefoot. My latest is a Husqvarna Platinum 955. I've heard that's a nice machine. I've got 2 different colored shirts put together. No problem. I was just going to say that. There seems to be an issue with my machine. It's skipping. Skipping. All right, let's rethread it here. That's not too bad because at the beginning of the video, we were rethreading it like 16 times. And now we're just sewing along here probably at a speed that was a little too fast. Trying to get things done. And the thread skipped out of here. And I have a little spot that I missed, which I saw earlier. So I'm going to sew that right now before I lose it in this pile of fabric. No big deal. Trim the ends off of that, and then I will resume where I left off. Resuming. Oh, you just joined. You just joined YouTube? Welcome to YouTube if you've just joined. We're kind of fun here on this channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell button and hit the notification button, and then you get told when we're doing these videos on my channel. And we do have, oh, look, we're almost at the end of it, you guys. At the end of sewing the batting here, we'll go over the channel membership here just in case we've got a bunch of new people watching. Sometimes just machine, yeah. You know, I'm not sad about this machine. It doesn't owe me a penny. I have beat the actual tar out of this machine now for several years. And it just keeps working. So it might not be perfect, but it's better than nothing. And as you can see here, I do have lots of machines. And the reason for that is I did have some staff, and then I let them all go last year because I was just dealing with too much stuff. And so this year for my Christmas markets, I'm going at it alone, and it's actually going really well. So I might not hire staff again. I might not do summer markets again because I took the summer off from doing summer markets, and I actually enjoyed my summer. How many viewers do we have watching here right now? Can somebody tell me? We're coming up to the end of this too. And we're almost done. This batting is driving my nose bonkers tonight. Okay. When we come up to the end, we're just going to pull the fabric tube makers off. 56. Okay. So there's enough of you guys here. We need to go over the channel membership. If you want to join the channel, it's $2 a month, and you get in on members only draws and giveaways. You get early access to my content. You get members only discounts on my digital products. I'm just going to sew this to a taper at the end, and you can see this on my close-up video tutorial if you want to, but basically you just fold the ends in to a taper and then fold them over, fold them over, fold them over, until you have the tiniest little piece of fabric at the end of it, and it's really quite annoying, but you can do it. Now, the channel membership, when we reach 150 paid members of the channel, we're going to do a huge giveaway, and I'm going to show you guys what's in this giveaway in a second. We should be at about 29 for sure channel members as of today, and we just started this, so it's not that bad. I'd like to have the membership full before Christmas so I can give this pile of stuff away for Christmas. That would be nice if a bunch of people want to join in. And there is the nice little taper at the end. Not the perfectest one that I've ever done, but you know, good enough. All right, we're going to put this in my laundry basket down to the side so we can start it again here in a minute when we're sewing. And I don't want it on my floor because I do have thread on the floor. 4, I haven't seen you in a long while. Yes, I haven't seen you in a long while either. You were here when we first started doing the lives, like, gosh, 6 weeks ago. And hi, Wine. Win? I think it's Win. Okay, if you guys want to join the channel membership, it's $2 a month. It helps support the channel, and it helps support these huge members giveaways that we do here. So the first channel membership giveaway is going to be when we reach 150 paid subscribers. We're going to take a name out of those 150 people, like use a randomizer, and pick a name. And if you win this prize, you have to give me your address, and I'm going to ship all the stuff off to you. And we do have other prizes on other videos that just aren't for members. So stay tuned to the channel for that. But this big prize is for the members only. To join the channel, hit the join button at the top of your screen. Go back to the main channel where it says subscribe, and you can join from there, or you can find the join link in the video description. Capiche? Okay. All right. So first off, we have a pack of my all 9 reindeer Christmas ornaments. So you'll receive that. So these are an SVG file that are available on my website. And if you're a paid member of the channel, you get a big discount on that. There's a comment in the community tab. If you're not a paid member of the channel, use YT Reindeer at checkout for your non-paid member discount. You'll receive a jelly roll rug. So this 20 strip gray jelly roll rug. And if you want to make your own jelly roll rug, you're going to need the fabric tube maker. So we're including that in that draw. We've got 2 reversible Robert Kaufman placemats. And all of these products here that we're showing you, we've also done live videos for. You can go back and watch the lives, and there's tutorials for it as well. I know that is pretty, isn't it? We've got 2 packs of fridge magnets, one in the Robert Kaufman Christmas fabric and one in black and white, kind of tropical fabric. We've got a floral coral pillow sham. So this will fit a 20 by 20 inch pillow. And I get my inserts at IKEA. They're affordable and they're super nice quality. So I get a 20 by 20 insert and that fills that up quite nicely. So you have to buy your own insert. You will receive this holiday Christmas towel with basically gingham and checked black and red and white reindeer. You'll receive the second Christmas towel, which is a cardinal Christmas towel with red and green pinstripes. You will receive a pack of 4 soup bowl cozies in that coral floral fabric. You need to sew these soup bowl cozies yourself, but we've got a link to the video tutorial, which is available on my channel as well. Then we've got 2 Christmas cards, which we made today in an earlier video. So there are 2 of my designs. You'll receive 2 Christmas cards from us. And then this video today is sponsored by my book, From Zero to YouTuber. It's available on Amazon. It's by Jolene Airy. And this will teach you how to have, start, grow, and scale your own YouTube channel. Hi, Bobby. And then we've got the FAF. Oh, you remember when we made the, we've got a couple tutorials up there for you now for. This is the coup de grace, the final grand poobah of what's in this gift pack. It's a FAF gift box with 2 quilting rulers, a rotary cutter, rotary blades, 2 packs of FAF needles. And then on the bottom of this box, we've also got the rotating cutting mat. So you do need to be a paid member of the channel to get in on this draw. When we reach 150 paid members, we will pick a random person and send this off to you. Dun-da-da. Now we need a drink. Coke Zero it is. Product placement for Coke Zero. Now we're going to start the zigzag of the rug. What I do is I find the first color where the first color switches, and I'm just going to fold this first color into thirds. So it never matters to me how long this is because I fold this into thirds every time. And when you do that every time, you've got 3 in the middle that are consistent, and you don't have to worry about how long something is. Winding yours. I'm not sure what we're talking about there. I think there was a side conversation I might have missed while I was doing that live spiel. Okay, so this is going to be close enough. Now we're going to start. You want to have your folded edge always to the left of you. So where the folded edge is where you start, the folded edge where you feed in from the basket on the floor, all of the folded edges need to go to the left. I start about 1.5 inches down, and then I zigzag backwards. And it has just occurred to me that I need to switch my machine. So we're going to switch my machine out here because this machine is not the machine I want to use to do that zigzag. I want to use my FAF Quilt Ambition 635. So I've got to find the plug-in for it, which of course is down here somewhere, and get this guy plugged in, and then we'll be able to sew. I don't like this one for sewing the straight line for me, just because it's not as fast as that Singer, the other Singer. So that's the only reason. Don't judge me. I just need a really fast machine most of the time. I get annoyed. So we're going to set this on a wide zigzag. It's set at 7, 6, and needle position will be in the middle. And we'll just get this one threaded. This one's super quick to thread. I think it's 29 now. Yeah, you should see underneath my desk how many foot pedals are underneath here. It's actually like comical. But I'm pretty good at remembering which one's which. And that Singer also uses the same plug and foot pedal as those Husqvarna ones, so I don't have to switch out now. Yeah, 29. I believe it's 29. There may be more that have joined today that I haven't seen because I did a live earlier today as well, but I do believe it's at 29. So hopefully we can get to 150 before Christmas. Come on, guys. Making dinner and chilling out. Pork burgers and green pepper with rice. Oh, very good. That sounds delicious. I had cheese whiz toast. I did not eat very much today. I was too busy doing stuff. And I don't know, just we've been, my husband and I have both been sick this past week, and my appetite has not been what it normally is. All right, so we're just going to zigzag this all the way around. Hi, Michelle. Santa Vica. Okay, this shouldn't take too long to do. It's only a 20 strip rug. You can go fast on the straightaway. When you come up to the corner, what you need to do is push your fabric on the inside to make some tiny little gathers. And that way the outside of the fabric will lay flat. And it does get really squishy around these first few corners. And I highly recommend, if you haven't done this before, please watch my up close video tutorial, which is the main video linked to my channel, where I have the up close, like my camera's right down in the business of this, showing you exactly how to get around these first few corners. Because they are paramount with getting your rug to stay flat. So you want to get that right. So you can go quicker on the straightaways and then slow down on these corners. And I'm just going to trim off my thread of where I started here so I don't get that sewn into anything else as I come up to this next corner. And this machine is super smooth. Love it. I've had it now for about 6 weeks because it was just when I started doing lives, and my other machine was crapping out. So I unboxed this actually on a live, which was kind of fun. You made your first round rug the other day. How'd it go, Heather? Did you put a video or a picture in the community tab for us? And also, what are you still doing up? Weren't you going to bed like 2 hours ago? Call you out on that. Heather is up past her bedtime, folks. All right, again, coming up to this first corner, make sure this has no tension on it. You're not pushing the fabric in either direction. You want everything to be fed into the machine, except for pushing the inside around the first few corners, just ever so slightly. You're basically just making tiny little pleats on the inside, and that way that big flap of the outside will lay down flat. And other than that, you just need to keep both the fabric that you've sewn and the fabric that you're feeding in going in at the exact same speed without pushing or pulling it in any direction. Sure thing, can't sleep till this rug is done. Well, it won't be long now, and I promise I'm not going to chit-chat at the end of this video. So we're going to have to do a bobbin change here pretty quick, but then you'll be able to see this rug. And the colors on this are absolutely spectacular. I really, really, really like this color palette. And I've been wanting to get these 20 strip rugs done for a while. I actually this year, I made all my big rugs first, haha. So now that it's like a week and a half here before Christmas markets, I am not stressing because I've just got small rugs left to do, if I choose to do them, which obviously I'm going to try to do as much as possible because why not? And these should go super fast. So just a tiny little give on the inside. Nice and slow. This is like, I always say, you guys, this is like driving a car. You could not go fast around the corners until you learned how to drive your car. This is no different. If you want your rug to lay flat, start sewing slow, and then you can speed up later on when you get good at it. 5:33 in the morning here. I woke up early. Oh my goodness. Where are you, Boot? 5:33 in the morning? On the other side of the world somewhere. Are you in Australia? I've got to pay attention to what I'm doing here too a little bit, you guys, because otherwise I'm going to sew my fingers off, and we definitely don't want that. The round rug went great. I'll share on the community page. No, Europa. Okay. Yes, please share on the community page. We would love to see. We want to see what you've done. All right. I've got to change the bobbin thread here, which we knew was coming up, and I want to do it before it pulls. So we'll get that one out of there. Oh, now I've dropped one on the, oh no, I didn't drop that on the floor. I dropped the plastic bobbin casing thing. I dropped that, the top. We need that. We can't sew without it. Can't sew without you. When I start the new thread, I always put my machine back on to the straight stitch. I don't start with going back and forth with the main, the zigzag stitch. And that way I don't have a big glob of thread. So it looks nicer. So I'll just do a couple of back and forth stitches here, and then I will switch back to my zigzag stitch, and I won't have a big clump of zigzag stitch there. You have a lot of machines. What kind are the ones beside the window? Okay, so this is a Singer Confidence Quilter. This is an old workhorse of mine. I've had it for years. This is a Singer C5200. There's a FAF back in the corner, a 4.0. And then to this side of me, which I don't think you can see, is two Husqvarna Vikings. And I have, way back in the corner, I have a FAF sewing and embroidery machine that I just make my reindeer on. It sits there all the time. I've never actually sewn on it. It only makes my reindeer. And then I've got some Singer heavy duties hanging out. I used to have some staff, so don't judge. That's why I have so many machines everywhere. And you need different machines for different jobs. So I was sewing all kinds of potato bags, and I was using my Husqvarna Viking for that. Basically all last week while I was sick, I was sewing potato bags. This came from me not spending a single penny on myself for years. That's how this business came about, you guys. So yes, I've had a business, but I've just essentially put every single penny back into the business for years and years. And that's how I've kept growing, growing, growing. I do have some side income on top of this. So I have my designs, which is great. But I do work part-time, and my part-time work covers my bills. And my part-time work is when I'm able to spend basically all my time learning. So whatever I need to do for podcasts, for courses that I've signed up for, I can listen to all of the information while I'm at my part-time gig. And I started where I would have to go to the store and like get a meter of fabric at a time, and then go back to the store and get another meter of fabric. And then, okay, well now I can get, 5 meters of fabric. So this did not start out as the enterprise that it is now, for sure. I've just worked at it consistently. But I'll tell you right now, if you go and buy this book, which tells you how to do it, this is going to speed up your life by about 5 years. Do you only design the rugs like the one you're making now? So these rugs have been made for years and years and years, right? Like my auntie showed me how to make this rug years ago. People that were homesteaders used to have this type of rug on their floor. There's different ways of making them. They braided them, they sewed them, they put fabric around binder twine. They weaved things with nylon stockings. And essentially it's the same rug over and over again. And I've just now doing it with quilt cotton because I have an ACTHomeStitcheryDecorcan cutting machine for one thing where I can cut the strips myself. And they also sell these pre-cut strips where they coordinate the fabric, so it's an easy product to sew and sell. So there's your answer there, Danny. Hi, Danny. Have you been here before? I'm a yard at a time gal myself. For now, yeah, that's how it starts, right? Just do it. You know, it's better to do repeatable products too. So even for instance, if you were sewing, say you were sewing just soup bowl cozies, you could sew soup bowl cozies and sell them on Facebook Marketplace. I promise you. And then if you start a little website and you've got, instead of having 20 different colors, knock it down to 5 different colors, buy more of that same 5 color of fabric. And then you're able to make more of them, and then you're able to spend less time on the computer and more time sewing. Your life is going to go so much quicker if you do it that way. I'm a home stitcher. I've never been here before. What's the name of the book? Oh, sorry, Danny. I'm sorry. Today's video is sponsored by me and my book, From Zero to YouTuber, which is available on Amazon. I don't tell you my story in this book. Nobody cares. But I do tell you how to start, grow, and scale your business. You can do it through YouTube. This book has a lot of YouTube information, but a lot of the information in this book as well will actually help you grow your business without even using YouTube. And now I've sewn off the edge here, so Heather has to stay up later. Sorry, Heather. I was paying attention to the comments and went right off the edge of my sewing. Back we go. YouTube has lives. Yeah, we do have lives here on YouTube, and we do have channel membership here. If you're new here to the channel, you'll see like all these people chatting. There's a lot of people on here that have like the little icons next to their names. Those are my channel members. We have a channel membership open, and it's $2 a month to join the channel, and you get members only discounts, discounts on my digital products. You get early access to my content. You get members only giveaways as well. So that's kind of fun. Yes, sorry, Heather. I had to restart because I was watching comments instead of watching my sewing. But this is only a 20 strip rug, so I promise this won't take long. I think we're on strip number 6 right now, so that's pretty good. Onto the orange. The next strip is going to be a nice blue color. We might be able to finish this off with this bobbin. We'll see if we get lucky. We might have to do one more bobbin change on it. But you can see now I'm barely giving any give on these inside corners, just ever so slightly, just making sure that outside flap lays down flat. And then I'm able to sew pretty quick now and consistently. And I'm not pushing the fabric other than to give it the slightest bit of give on those inside corners. I'm just letting the machine do all of the work here. That's correct, Wine. That's correct. Or Win. I guess it should be Win. When Joanne went out of business, I cleaned up. I got $3,000 worth of fabric for $200. Yeah. Score. Good for you. That's amazing. And Heather says she literally just started sewing when Joanne's went out of business. Oh, goodness. Well, hopefully the Connecting Threads sales will work out for you. I used to like Joanne fabrics too. Even though I'm Canadian, I would go across the line from time to time and be able to shop their products. But I do buy commercially now. So I have commercial accounts everywhere, and I'm able to buy my fabric commercially. So I could actually technically start a quilt store, buy everything, you know, I have access to everything that a quilt store would have access to, but I don't really want to work a retail store. That just seems like not something I want to do. Thank you, Susan. Yeah, hit the bell notification, Danny. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, turn on your notifications, and ask me anything. I have no secrets. I'm making this stuff, which is, you know, it's great, and I go to Christmas markets, and that's all fine and well. But I can't make this stuff for everybody, so I might as well teach it here on my YouTube channel and make some friends, and we're having a good time doing it. So the fabric itself, I've got a link in the video description for connecting threads if you guys are just joining us. And underneath that link, so once you go in through that link, use my discount code, which is also in the video description, and you'll get 15% off your fabric from Connecting Threads. You sew leather handbags, but I just started quilting. I love the continuous sewing. It's therapeutic. I agree. I always, like if I'm dog tired, I sew rugs because I can do this. It's mindless. And I find it very relaxing to just, you know, do the round and round of the rug. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. What do you guys think of the colors? I say it's so pretty, but you can see how the color palette is starting to come together now. What do you guys think? Are we loving it? Do we hate it? Do we wish it was purple? Ollie's has some of Joanne's buyouts. I bought a 5-pack of machine needles for $1. Oh my gosh, yes. I do have a second channel where I just post ASMR videos, so where I videotape this, but I don't do any talking. And then there's a couple of videos on my channel as well, on this regular channel in the ASMR playlist. So I am starting to do some videos where I just videotape the sewing. And then I hear you, it could put me to sleep as well. I don't mind purple, but I'm a black and pink girl. Oh, that's fun. I love the colors of this rug. Yeah. Or black and gray. Oh, okay. I did a black and gray one once, and I absolutely hated it. It looks so not balanced to me. And I took it to a market, and some young hip kids were just over the moon with it, and it was the first one out the door, and I was like, what's going on here? But okay, whatever. It didn't look very balanced at all. Oh, Michelle, Santa Vica. I got $4,000 worth of fabric for about $250 from Joann's, I suspect, yeah. And how do we launder this? We put it in the washing machine on the gentle cycle, and then I either 3/4 dry and pull it out of the dryer. You just don't want it to get super hot, or I just lay it flat to dry. And I use these for bath mats, which is kind of how this all started. I made 3 bath mats, and then we have 3 bathrooms in our house, and we had a football party, and my friends were coming out of the bathroom with these rugs like rolled up, you know, tucked up underneath their arms like they're gonna steal them. And I was like, oh, hey, wait a minute, I might be onto something here. And then this business has just, one thing has led to another ever since then. So I started with the rugs, and I've never looked back. Some people at the Christmas markets call me the rug lady. I'm okay with that. I don't care. Call me whatever you want. Just please buy my rugs. I've never had a single return on my products, which is something I am super proud about. I've never had anybody return a product to me. which is crazy cool. I think at these, you know, these larger Christmas markets and stuff that I'm going to, people really, really, really value handmade stuff. What type of rope is it? Danny, this is 2.5-inch strips of quilt cotton fabric sewn around batting. So they're called jelly rolls or fabric strips or roll-ups. They typically come 40 strips in a pack. I'll actually pull one out and show you, because I do have another one of the same color actually right here somewhere, I think. Comes like this. So if you go to Connecting Threads, which is the website I have linked in the video description, and go to the fabric strips section, you'll see a whole bunch of these rolled up collections, and they typically sell them 40 in a pack. Sometimes they call them like roly-polies or roll-ups, and then they're only 24 strips in a pack. So watch your, you know, what you're buying and the pricing and whatnot on that, but that's what they're called. And so the main video I have on my channel is actually called the Ultimate Jelly Roll or Rag Rug Tutorial. And I walk you through each and every step of sewing this rug and give you the supply list of all the things that you need for it as well. So you might want to check that one out. The batting does come in strips as well. Yes, you can purchase the batting on Amazon. You can purchase it off my website if you're from Canada. I have some for sale on my website, and it's Pellon strip batting, and it's Pellon with scrim, S-C-R-I-M. That's the one you want to look for. And the pre-cut batting strips can be a little pricey depending on where you're buying them from, but you can also buy Pellon cotton batting with scrim and cut your own strips to 2.5 inches. My dad was a carpet layer, so it was all about the brown stuff. So ever since I was a kid, oh, you're not big on brown. I get it. I get it. Nowadays, don't like carpet, especially with having pets. We do have carpet in part of our basement, not in this section of it because it's my sewing room and I have the floor here. But underneath me, I have a rug underneath my feet because otherwise this floor would be super cold, especially because we live in Canada, and in the wintertime when it's, you know, it does drop down here, you know, January, February, it can get quite cold where I live. So you definitely want to have something underneath your feet for that. But the whole upstairs of our house is hardwood floors. Almost done, you guys. Almost. Thanks for being here on this video today. Does anybody have any questions as we come to the end of the video? Make sure if you want to join the channel that you get in on that so you can get your name in for that $575 prize pack. That's what it's sitting at right now. It keeps growing. When we reach 150 paid members of the channel, we are going to draw a random name from those 150 paid channel members. And if you win, you got to give me your address, and I'm going to ship this all off to you. Don't worry about spamming. I don't have time for that. Like at all. I just do what I say I'm going to do here on this channel. I want to build a massive crafting community filled with happy, like-minded people where we encourage each other, cheer each other on, show off our projects. You know, I'm going to be the lead of that and get all the discounts and deals I can for you guys so that you can keep crafting. And hopefully, well, you know, the plan, everybody's plan is to, you know, be self-sufficient off their crafting channel. So I'm hoping to be able to do that at some point in my life. And it's going pretty well. I'm liking it. How do you finish the rug? I'm almost done. I'm going to come up to the end of the rug, and then I'm going to show you this little tool that I have to get that final little end tucked in here. So just give me a minute here. And what I did first of all, though, for the tube is I tapered the end of it. So I just cut the fabric and the batting down at basically a little point, and then I rolled it in onto itself until it created a nice little taper. And then when I come up to the end of the rug here, you want to be able to feed that final little end in evenly. So I've got a little tool, which I will show you what it is when I need it here in a second. And then we'll be done here in a minute with this rug. It'll be one more product I can sell at my Christmas market. Yay! Okay, now's the time too to remind you guys to share this channel, subscribe, all those kind of fun things, but tell a friend, invite a friend to the channel. That's how we're going to grow. And we're at 28 members, and we've got a giveaway valued at $587. So imagine how much these giveaways are going to be and how fantastic this channel is going to be when we're at 1,000 members, 2,000 members, 3,000 members. It's going to be crazy. We're going to have some actual serious fun. Okay, you need this thing. It's called That Purple Thing. Looks like this. And it has a tiny little scoop on the bottom of it. Can you see there? And you're going to use this to push the fabric in underneath the presser foot. That's how you're going to do it. So poke that fabric into the very end. Hi, Lisa. We're almost done this rug. We're almost done the videos for today. This is my second live of the day, which I don't regret doing, but it has been a very long day here. So once this one's done, I think I'm going to call it quits for the night. Oh, this is called That Purple Thing, and it's available on Amazon. Go buy them on Amazon. Don't buy these at the quilt store, because once I paid like $16.95 at the quilt store, and now I just ordered some yesterday, and I believe there's 25 in a pack for $15 because I want to put some sewing kits together. And they need this tool for one of the projects that I'm going to have available for one of my sewing kits that I'm going to have at my Christmas markets. So don't buy that at a quilt store. They're ripping you off. Buy the knockoff one off of Amazon called That Purple Thing. Alrighty. You're welcome, Elisa. Hi, Elizabeth. Okay, coming up to the end of the rug. And we're just going to zigzag back and forth a couple of times. And then we're going to decrease the zigzag just so it's tinier. And then we're going to put it onto the main back and forth. Just the regular stitch, go back. Make sure everything's tacked down nicely. Use the automatic thread cutter on this machine. Love this machine. If you guys are looking for a new machine, it's the Quilt Ambition by Faf. I'll put a link in the video description. Okay, there we have it. There is tonight's rug. How do we feel about it? Do we love it? Do we hate it? All the feels. How long was this live? I can't even see the timer on here. An hour and something anyway. Quite a long time. Beautiful. Nice colorway. I do like it. Yeah, I think this is going to sell really well. I had a really nice green color at the markets last year. Like the forest green. Oh my gosh, it was just beautiful. And this kind of is a play on that as well. So I'm pretty sure I can find some people that will like this color palette, and this will go off the shelf. I'm almost dozed off. When are you on again? I'm going to try to come on tomorrow afternoon. We'll see if it happens. It's my birthday tomorrow. I'm going to go out for brunch. But I wasn't here last week because we were sick, like very sick. I'm better tonight, but you could have seen it, heard it in my voice actually earlier today. So I'm going to try to come back on tomorrow afternoon, or on Sunday. We'll try for that. And then next week I'll be back on by next Thursday for sure. And thank you. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's my birthday. You know, last year was a big birthday for me. Yeah, last year was 50, and we had this big party here, and it was super fun. We had tacos and margaritas. which was awesome. And I had this massive cake. And now I'm like, I think I just want to go for brunch with a few of my girlfriends. So we're going to go to this. It's pretty, like, it's upscale. It's like a buffet brunch at a steakhouse that they do a brunch at. So I'm sure there'll be, you know, like salmon and roast beef and all that kind of stuff. So it should be kind of fun. I booked a reservation, so a bunch of us are going to go do that. And then on Sunday, I'm going out. My husband's taking me out for a fancy dinner that night too, which we typically do when it's birthdays around here. So it'll be kind of fun. And I don't want him to take me out tomorrow night because I'm going to have the big meal in the morning, and you know how it is. You don't want to eat that much food. So that's it for today's rug video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thanks for all the love, you guys. Happy birthdays. Thank you. Makes a girl feel special. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Hit subscribe. Whenever I can, I post in the community tab when I'm going to go live again. You can check out my website. I've got tons of video tutorials on here. Pretty much every single thing I do, I have a video tutorial on this channel. Go, you know, buy the design files if you want to make some of the cards or the reindeer ornaments or whatever. You can't resell my designs, but you can make your own stuff from whatever I'm doing here and share it with us in the community tab. We would love to see what you're making. And yeah, please join the channel if you can. It's $2 a month. It really helps support us, and then do these huge giveaways, and it's going to be amazing. So I'm going to have fun with it. Susan, have a great day tomorrow. See you on your next live. Thank you, Susan. And Steph, have a lovely birthday. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to maybe catch the end of the ball game. See if, is Dave still here telling us what the score is of the ball game? Does anybody have any questions? Because if not, I'm going to hitch up my britches here and head on out of my sewing room for the night. I think I've had enough for tonight. I think we're good. Good night, Heather. Go to bed. She's probably all wound up now. She can't go to sleep. All right, we'll see you guys in the next video. I'm going to turn off the camera. Go make yourselves a rug. Use the links in the video description. Thanks a lot for doing that. We'll see you in the next one. Bye. Have a great night.